everyone. As you may have supposed, this week is the last week in which I am talking about a country like a country. No? Well, this week is the time of Iceland. Iceland is a nordic country located at north of Europe, but we have two differences because Iceland is not a Scandinavian country, but there are a lot of people that say so. It's an island, as we everyone know. Well, Iceland until 2062 was an independent country with its own government, its own laws, all that stuff. Okay, but they had a lot of civil wars, and for that, more or less in that age, in 2062, they became under the crown of Norway. I mean, they become part of the Kingdom of Norway, like a province or duchy, or I don't know. I've not read this. Sorry. As I've said, was an independent country until that date, right? Right. But what happens? Iceland was found really before. I mean, I explain you by the 874, the first permanent settlement was established in the island, and this is according to the Landmababok. Yeah, I've not said it correctly, but I've said it. Sorry. We have to say that nowadays the Icelandic society is highly developed and is based on the Nordic heritage. I'll explain this after, okay? Don't be impatient. Like I've said, until 2062, Iceland was an independent country with its own government, laws, way of life, we can say, no? Right. From 2062 until 1814, Iceland was a part of Norway, but in this age, in 1814, thank you to the Treaty of Kiel, Iceland became a part of Denmark. Iceland had its independence in the Second World War when they found that Denmark had been occupied by the Germans. So Denmark wasn't able to make sure the Icelandic business, we can say, no. So then they said, you don't do what you have to do. Ciao. So they declared independence, and after the Second World War, they entered the NATO. In fact, was a country member founder. So nice. Like I was saying, Iceland the Icelandic culture is based on the Nordic heritage. This is because of the Icelandic sagas, which is one of their pillars. And part of this, we have to remember the Eddas. The Eddas are like really long poems that talks about a lot of things that I'll explain in another videos. This is like the two great pillars of Icelandic culture. Then we have to say that in the construction of the buildings on Iceland mainly are made of wood, and this is because they were a lot of time part of Norway, and in Norway we all know that they build a lot with wood, no, with trees. We have to say that the Icelandic as a language, no, is the one who has suffered less changes compared with the Norwegian or the Swedish or the Danish. Why? That's so easy to say. Iceland is really isolated from the world. Geographically, it's really at the north. They have no territorial borders with anyone. They are an island. So yeah, it's difficult to get influenced by another languages. In fact, it's said that an Icelandic of nowadays could talk with an Icelandic of the Middle Age. So yeah, it has the merit. Like I've said before, Iceland is a high developed society, and this includes the facts of religion. Iceland, it's a non-believer country, okay, but then as the same as happens on all the Nordic countries, the the main population of Iceland is Lutheran, but they also recognize another religions or another types of the Christianism. For example, there are the Lutherans, the Anglicans, or I don't know how to say it in English, so Anglicans, so anyway, the Catholics, and they also premises the Jehovah's Witnesses, the Muslims, and the Odinists. The Odinists, yeah, the Odinists, yeah, it's a religion. A lot of people think that they are like freaky people and all that stuff, but they really aren't. I'm not. So, by the end of 20th century, uh, the Odinism reborn in Iceland, no? And they were called as a 12 phalagid or something like that, which by Wikipedia is defined as a religious organization which objective is to promote and to relive the Nordic paganism. They believe in Odin, but they also believe in all the other gods and goddesses. On May of 1973, this religion was recognized by the state of Iceland. Then, it is also recognized by Norway, Denmark, and Spain. And in Spain, we have the explanation, and it's logical because here were the people who came from Jutland, and Jutland is an island who is at east of Sweden, and it's in the middle of the Baltic Sea. So, yeah. And now, yes, until here is the video of this week, and if you've liked it, I I say you as I said in all my videos. No, I mean, give me your like, share with your friends, turn on the notification, and all that stuff. But please share.